welcome to Flooring Models Kit Review Time. Today we got CSM's latest release. This is the 1/35th scale Lanchester Armoured car, and doesn't it look fantastic? Beautiful box art on this particular one. So as you can see, showing of what it is, it's a World War I armoured vehicle, as you can see. Design, okay, you would think. Skinny wheels, very low clearance to the ground in mud, but there we go, that's what it was back in the day. So the kit number for this one is CSM 35001. Quick run around the box, we can see we've got some fantastic ones down in here. So we've actually got the RNAS 6 Squadron, or we've got the 1916, 1917 and another 1916 version down in there, showing in all the different versions, which is really nice. So if we have a quick run round, we can see it down in there. All right, in the box itself we have another box, which again, it's just stick that there. Really nice that we got a box within a box. Okay, so opening up the contents, we can see we are greeted just like when we've looked at their kits before, with probably what has to be one of the nicest instruction manuals you will find. Very reminiscent, as we said before, with the Wingnut Wings kit, that beautifully done, beautifully printed and presented. And then we've got the kit parts just down in here, and we've got some decals, so we'll just pop that out of the way for the moment. So as always, we'll have a look at the manual first. Again, it looks stunning, very, very nicely done. I do believe this is their first vehicle. Okay, but we've got instruction book, and it says down here 1914, another really nice touch. Some information obviously about the vehicle, talking about it right the way down in there. Okay, and again, beautifully laid out. The quality of just the card it's bound with and the paper is absolutely on another level to anything we've seen before. Even, I have to say, I was really impressed with the last time when we reviewed one of their kits, which was the Armstrong Whitworth. That was beautifully done, but this one is even nicer. And to say that about the instructions is something else. But anyway, running right the way through, so we've got your fret callouts. There's not too many down in here, but what we do get is lots of detail. So you've got your transmission areas, your things, again, beautifully done with the actual areas down here. So we've got the exhaust frame, the framework being put in, all the different areas are right the way through. And it's nice to see this multi-angled approach, so you can see just how the alignment is supposed to be as you work your way around throughout it all. So working our way down through all the running gear, again, some very nice detail parts just down in here. The sides going on, again, very nicely done. Okay, and then just working way off through all the different areas. Got the relief springs, everything being fitted down there, and the mechanics onto this particular one. Working away on the turret as well, very nicely detailed right the way through. All the hatch handles, things like that, the mud guards and fenders all being fitted down on there. Stowage boxes, the wheels, the very famous now valves that you have to put in. Yep, you heard me right, you've actually got to put the valves for the tyres in on this one, and then right the way through. Okay, and as you can see, beautifully done as well. So we can see, so we've got the Admiralty light grey right the way through. We're saying 6 Squadron down on there, and then we've got the light earth colour as well, very nicely done as well. And then obviously we've got this one over here, Admiralty grey again on there. And then obviously we've got that sort of which is like the French, is it the French version one? Could be, with that sort of beautiful green grass colour, the yellow ochre and dark with the black outline around it. Extremely striking done. Again, little notes on the back. And in there, I have to say, that has to be one of the nicest manuals I think I've ever seen in my entire life of modelling. That is absolutely beautifully done. So, if we have a look down on here, let's have a look at the decals. Okay, very nicely done. Good square carrier film right the way around them. But again, they seem to have that very nice satin type finish, so they're not too shiny and going to stick proud, and they're not too flat, which are going to be horrible to get rid of as well. So we've got some nice designs down in there as well, so that's very nice. Again, beautifully done, and presentation in these kits is just on another level as well. The way it's got its own little zip bag. Okay, and then down into the major parts. I don't know where to start on this. Okay, so down in here. So straight off the bat, just like their last kit as well, beautifully injection molded. We got no real bearing at all. Bearings, we talk about the sandwich effect between two, obviously, press coming down in there. there's just none. It is beautifully, beautifully done, and you can probably see some of the details. And if we have a closer look, you can see we've got the transmission down there at the back, and then obviously the sides, again, sharp details, raised details on all these parts. We've got the underside, we've got the exhaust system running down there, some of the hatches, and then again on this side we've got the top with the actual turret itself and the bottom ring turret and some of the other areas down on the back. Good, clean, sharp moulding right the way through on that. All the ejector pins seem to be tucked out the way on the blind side of absolutely everywhere that you're not going to see them, which is again a really nice touch. So you don't get the full interior on this one, but you do get some of the obviously seen from the undersides and things like that. Okay, sprue 2. Again, just looking at the springs, the detail on the springs, absolutely gorgeous. The actual sprue gates, again, very fine, very nicely done. I can't see a single sink mark or flash on any of these parts at all. Again, a beautiful sign of quality of the kit. And again, if we work in our way around, you can see just the relief springs are beautifully done, very nicely done. You can probably see them down on there. The gun, which unfortunately isn't hollowed out, so you might need to just do a little bit of drilling out there of the gun. But generally, again, really very, very nicely done. The running gear, as you can see, all the bars and spars and things looking really very, very nice on this particular kit. Again, it's just one of those really pleasurable kits to look at. Again, you can see over here, no ejector pins on anywhere that's going to be seen, which is a nice touch. So they're all tucked nicely out of the way. Okay, so I think we've got a match pair, which we do. The wheels, again, on another level. Totally beautifully moulded, very cleverly moulded, to be honest. Again, very, very faint seam line down the middle, but genuinely very nice indeed. This over here, what you're looking at is actually the tyre valves, which you do have to put in, amazingly. Very, very awkward, I should think, to get in there, but it'd be well worth it with the detail. And again, some of those other areas, we've got some springs, various things down on there. Again, beautifully, beautifully done, very nice indeed. And then we've got the centres. So we have, okay, wheel centres, again, beautifully done, very nicely done indeed. Really very nice touch. Got little tiny nicks out of them all, and that's where those little air valves are going to go for the actual tyre. Beautifully done, very, very nicely done. And that is it. There isn't much to this particular kit, but boy, does it look very, very nice. This is the second time we've actually looked at anything from CSM. I have to say though, the guys from CSM loved our last review and they sent me this kit to review. As you know, I am totally unbiased. If it was a dog of a kit, I would certainly take it. I have to say, it is beautiful. The kits that they're releasing, the work that they're doing, but just the presentation, like this manual alone, is just on another level to anything we've seen. The kit itself, to be honest, we've got a couple of members on the Flory Model site have already built this one and have all reported back that it is a dream build. It goes together very, very beautifully. So from that point of view, it is an absolutely stunning kit. So if you are into your World War I and obviously you're into your early armour cars, something else like that, I'm sure you've probably got this kit already, but if you haven't, it's definitely one to consider. So from me, it is definitely a must-have kit.